I found some Taco Bell in the truck stop parking lot. I thought, oh well, I wasn't gonna eat it obviously, but I thought the cats would love this. It looked untainted, so I was like, hell yeah. So I threw it in my side box and brought it home to the cats, and Mimi is loving it. She's all like, hell yeah. She's a hunter, so she's pretty healthy. But, you know, she loves her some Taco Bell. She's even eating a wrapper. Don't eat too fast. You're the only one here. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Plus, there's 2 burritos there. Look at her go. I gave the cats extra servings in the cat house, and the goats. I gave goats extra servings as well. So they got plenty of food. And the automatic cat feeder looked like it didn't jam up this week, so they've been getting plenty of food. So everybody's good in the neighborhood. Slow down, Mimi. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, slow down. It's okay. So I made it home. Barely. We had to doctor my logbook last night in order to get me to the customer before they shut the plant down for the holidays. I basically ran totally illegal yesterday to get there. But my company was like, just go ahead and drive. We'll go back and fix your logs afterwards. But technically it wasn't illegal because there is an HOS exemption for food. If you're hauling food or food ingredients, you can run HOS exemption. And that's exactly what I was hauling. So technically, I didn't run illegal, even though on the surface it looked illegal. So yeah, it was an exemption. It was an exception to the rule. They just wanted me to get there before the plant shut down. Otherwise, I'd have had to take the load back to Chicago. And I get paid commission, so I wouldn't have got paid to take it all the way back to Chicago. I'd have got screwed as well. That's the only bad part about working on commission. But it worked out. It worked out. So I'm home. It's Christmas Eve. I'm not going to make it to Kansas City for the shindig because it's already halfway over. And I just got home a minute ago. So I'll just stay here and take care of the farm. And then I got another shindig down here tomorrow that I'm going to crash. They don't know I'm coming. But because basically the people that invited me said they don't want to give Judas a heads up that I'm coming. They want to see the reaction on his face and his attitude. So I'm going to crash the party. But the host has always said that I'm always welcome. I don't need an invitation. So it doesn't matter. So I'm technically not crashing the party, but yet I am. Here's a nice hedge. I'm going to hopefully maybe graft some che fruit too and turn this into a che tree in the future. I'm saving all my hedge trees so I can turn them into che trees eventually. Hopefully, maybe. As long as it's not in the fence line. Anyway, but I suck at grafting. and cloning for that matter. But I'll get better at it. I just got to practice. I got 2 shade trees that survived so far that I know of. I got to check the third one. I haven't checked it in a while, but it looked like it was dead. And probably ain't going to make it. But that's all right. 2 survived. I'll graft them onto my hedge apple trees and just keep practicing until I get it right. All right, my fingers are freezing. My fingers are so frozen I couldn't pull the trigger. I'm gonna get that 30-point book. But anyhow, yeah. So I got work to do, and it's like 15 degrees, which is actually kind of warm. But compared to yesterday, it was like negative 15 degrees up in Chicago, or negative 10, something like that. But anyways, yeah, I got a lot of work to do next 2 days. So, all right, party on. Hey, cutie pie. Oh, she thinks I got food or something. What? I ain't got no food. I already gave you the food. They knocked over their hay ring. So obviously, it's not tough enough. What'd you knock over the hay ring for? What is this? It's a cell phone. You never seen one of them before? It's not edible. No. So they trampled this, trying to get at the hay. Oop, oop. Watch out. Vent it all up. What the heck? It looks like somebody came back here with something else and smashed it down with a tractor or something. Surely the goats didn't do that. Maybe they did. It's not that old a hay. That's the newest hay. I'm gonna make this ring a little smaller, but I got some more cattle panels to put around that other one. But yeah, that's why you put a ring around it, because they'll climb on it, pee and poop on it, and then it won't be any good. And this is why I like goats. They're smart. Sometimes too smart. But one of the goats, I kind of sort of purposely locked her out. She couldn't figure out how to get back in. Well, the other goat came around, went down there to the open gate, and said, "Hey, get it back in here. This is the way you get in here." Let's see which one it was. The little black one was the one that was out. I think this is the alpha. Yep, I thought it was. The alpha female. She's the smart one. She's the head honcho. She came around, went down to the open gate, and said, "Hey, this way." So maybe she might be worth keeping. I don't think Robert's gonna get her. He wants her. He said he wants her. But a lot of people say one thing and do another. So she is a pain in the butt, but she might actually be an asset. So between her and Paul, they pretty much guide the rest of the pack to do what needs to be done. You want them to be smart. You don't want them to be dumb. You just don't want them to be smarter than you. So if you can outsmart the goats, then you'll be all right. Some people don't like goats, and that's because goats are smarter than they are. They can be a pain in the butt. But I don't know. I haven't really had too much trouble with goats. You know, they are escape artists. That's probably the biggest problem you have. But they haven't been getting out of my yards because I'm smarter than they are. That being said, I do need to finish this fence and put barbed wire across the top so they can't jump out. Although these guys haven't jumped out. These are the bigger goats. They're more likely to jump out, where the smaller Nigerians, they're more likely to go under. Judas can never keep the goats in. He's smart, but obviously he's not smarter than a goat. You figure out what the problem is, and you fix the problem. Either he wasn't smart enough to fix the problem, or he was too lazy to fix the problem. Which I think it was the second one rather than the first one, because he's really smart. But he's also really lazy. But anyways, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really had too much trouble. I have more trouble with Judas than I have with the goats. So, and like I said, if they outsmart you, just figure out what they did and fix it. Outsmart them. So, yeah. All right, bye. All right. Now that the goats are thoroughly acclimated, they will be free to roam for the rest of the winter. Now, basically, what I did was I rotated them to the 2 yards for the first 6 weeks without letting them out. And so then the second 6 weeks, I rotated them, but I let them out when I was home. Now, for the rest of the winter, I'm going to rotate them to the yards, but I won't lock them up. So they can return to the yard anytime they want, but they won't be restricted to the yard when I'm gone. There's a rabbit. Too bad I don't got my gun with me. I'd shoot it for the cats. But anyways. So yeah. There's Swirl. Swirly girly. Swirly girly. Yeah. She's one of the alpha cats. Then there's Pivot, the pain in the butt cat. Are you a pain in the butt? He's adorable though. He adopted us over at Kaplinger. He's like, you're my family now. But the kids kind of abused him over there at the Kaplinger property, so I brought him over here. And he's fitting in. It's taken him a minute to adapt, but he's fitting in. So but he still likes me the most. But I think they're all like that for the most part. He's a climber. He wants to be on my shoulder at all times. That's Callie. Swirls. Swirl is a rescue cat. Callie is the daughter of an adopted, somewhat rescue cat. Yeah, there's another hedge tree. This one I tried to graft chafe fruit onto. It didn't work. There's a branch there. See here, this is where I tried grafting, and it didn't take. But oh well. Hedge is pretty tough, so I'm not worried about the hedge. I'm just worried about the other one surviving when I graft it on. But I'll start doing some clones next year as well. Oop. Anyways, all right, gotta go.